Welcome to Echoes of My Imagination. My name is Tracy Lee. Sit back, relax, let me tell you a story. Today's story is called The Keeper of Ashes. The world was already ending when she was born, not in fire or thunder, but in the slow, suffocating silence of decay. Let's get into it. The old cities had fallen decades before, consumed not by war, but by erosion of truth, of meaning, of memory. Skies dimmed, oceans withdrew, machines hummed without purpose, flickering in their own forgetting. She was born in a crater garden where no flowers bloomed. Her mother was a scavenger, her father never known. The girl came into the world as the third sun dimmed. The midnight called her Ashlyn, for her hair was the color of dust, and her breath so soft it stirred cinders. She did not cry. There were no lullabies, only the wind howling through broken glass. Ashlyn grew in the bones of the old world. Her cradle was a rusted gear. Her first toys were fragments of data cores, etched in languages no one remembered. She slept curled in old biosuits and learned to track movement by the way silence shifted. By age 6, she could strip a fusion core blindfolded. By 8, she had mapped the entire ruined grid of Sector Delta 3. She did not speak for the first 10 years of her life. Words, her mother said, were fuel. You don't waste them, you burn them only when needed. Her adolescence was marked by the first collapse. The last sky ring, an orbiting archive of lost civilizations, fell to Earth in a cascade of fire. It blackened the horizon for 72 days. When the ash finally settled, the people changed. Some went mad. Others began to vanish, not die, just evaporate, as if they were never written into this version of reality. Ashlyn remained. She buried the bones, burned the rest. In the ruins of a collapsed observatory, she built her home. At 16, she discovered the Vault of Embers. Deep beneath the ice-glass lake, hidden by a cloak of particle shallow, it pulsed with dim orange light. Inside were relics, memory spheres, genetic seeds, fragments of flame, literal flame contained in crystal. She began to collect, not for power, for preservation. One by one, she learned the names of the extinct. She stitched histories into fiber threads. She built a library from bones, metal, and memory. She became the keeper. In her third decade, a child arrived. No one knew from where. He walked barefoot through acid rain untouched. His eyes were opal white. His voice carried frequencies that triggered ancient machines. He called her mother. She did not correct him. Together they rebuilt languages. He spoke them. She etched them into stone. He saw futures. She made them into maps. But entropy has no favorites. On the 47th solar cycle of her adult life, the black pulse came. It erased not matter, but structure. Machines failed. Memory spheres shattered. Words unbound themselves from meaning. The child began to fade. Not physically, historically. He turned to her with eyes of fractal light and whispered, "Preserve the flame, even if the story dies." And then he was gone. Ashlyn did not scream. She did not mourn. She recorded. Into the last crystal she spoke every name she knew, every story, every mistake. She sealed it in the vault and walked into the wind. When her body failed, it did not decay. It became ash. But her voice became a resonance, a faint pulse in the broken data streams, a low tone beneath the soil. And those who listen closely can still hear it, a whisper saying, "Remember, rebuild, reignite. And that's it for today. Thank you for listening to Echoes of My Imagination. My name is Tracy Lee. Don't forget to subscribe, share, follow, and like, and I'll catch you next time.